Hey, good morning, everyone. Shades here. It's Sunday, the 22nd of February, and we're getting ready for our next snowfall here in the Northern Virginia area. I was able to get out yesterday on Saturday and do a fairly long distance hike. And during that hike, it got me thinking about this topic. So today I want to talk about footwear, and I want to talk about how I'm going to take care and what I'm going to wear on my feet for my 2026 Pacific Crest Trail hike, which I start in early April. Watching a number of the videos through anywhere from the AT to the CDT to the PCT, I've just seen a lot of people with some major blisters and some major foot problems that really will end up taking you off trail. So I've given some thought into this, and I want to share with you of how I take care of my feet, and I certainly will get some hot spots, and I'll certainly get some sore feet, but I've been blessed and lucky enough and to not get any blisters or any major blisters. So I want to share that with you. So first thing is that, and I find this really important, and I don't see a lot of people using them, but certainly there are a number, is some type of liner or some type of a toe sock. So these are the Indigi socks. They're the toe socks. I'll be bringing 2 pairs of those, so I'll be able to switch those out. So these go on first to protect my toes and to protect my feet and give me a little bit of support for the hot spot and for the rubbing. After that, I like the Darn Tough socks. I'll be bringing 2 pairs of the Darn Tough socks. These are a little bit more expensive, but they have a lifetime warranty. In fact, just about 6 months ago, I sent off a few pairs that had holes in them, and within about 30 days, I got new pairs of socks from Darn Tough. So it's really a good brand. It's nice and padded. And these are the outside, so I'll put the Indigi toe socks on, and then I'll put these on, and it gives me some real good protection. So then next, this year I'm going to be trying and wearing. I've been wearing these for about the last year, but for this 2026 hike, I'm going to be wearing the Topo athletic shoes. Really some good reviews on these. I wore for a while the Ultras. I had some foot problem with those. I haven't had that foot problem with these Topo shoes. In fact, I've read a number of people have been able to get greater than 600 miles on the trails in these. So this is my second pair. My first pair on the trails and wearing them almost on a daily basis. I've been wearing these daily. The shoe hasn't even really wore out completely yet. So yeah, the bottoms, the tread is wore on that original pair, but this is a brand new pair that I'm just breaking in right now. I've been wearing these for probably about 3 weeks to about a month. I want to have these broken in, so they won't be brand new when I hit the trail, but they'll be broken in and ready to go. So between the toe socks, the Darn Tough socks, and then the Topos, the other thing that I'm going to be wearing is I'm going to be wearing a pair of Gaiters, and I'll put all this on and kind of show you what I really like. And those of you that don't wear Gaiters, what this does is this creates kind of a seal around the top of your shoe in your foot area, and stops gravel and stuff like that, and sticks that are going to enter inside your shoe, and that causes some of the blisters and some of the rubs, and just kind of wears your foot out. So what I like about these Gaiters, and these are Ultra Gaiters, but what I like about them is that they're universal. So they've got a hook that actually fits, in most of the shoes will have a hook spot, a hook spot down here on the laces to kind of connect on, and then these have a built-in Velcro piece that's universal, that you can actually connect to the back of your shoe. and actually make it. It makes a good seal. So gaiters, I definitely do not like to hike without gaiters. I've done it before, and wasn't happy with, constantly having to stop and take a pebble out of your shoe, or any type of foreign material that'll go in there. So highly recommend the getting a pair of toe socks. I'm bringing a change. I'm bringing 2 pairs, and then 2 pairs of darn tough socks with your shoes. So I'm hoping that I'll probably get somewhere in that 600 to 700 mile on these shoes, which will save you money as well. I've seen before where some people with other shoes have only been getting in that 300 to 400 mile range. The other thing that I plan to do is that I plan in any of the water crossings on the trail, if I can't get across that without being fairly certain that I'm not going to get my shoes wet, I'm going to take my shoes off, and I'm going to put on my sandals, my camping shoes, and I'm going to cross those rivers and keep my shoes as dry as possible. Now, I know these will dry out pretty quick. The trail runner shoes will dry out, but they really wear out faster as you're getting them wet. I know you can take the insoles out and a few things like that, but I found keeping your shoes dry, wearing some type of a sandal as you cross, or just going barefoot, does another thing too, is it allows you to let your feet air out. It allows you to, get your feet wet, get that relief, and then as you go to put your shoes, your socks and shoes back on, it allows you to inspect your feet. So really pay attention to your feet, pay attention to hot spots, keep your nails clipped, and then every opportunity you get a chance, when I take breaks, I'll take my shoes off. So I'll take my shoes and socks off at times, and just give a chance for everything to dry out, everything to air out. I'll be bringing some lotion with me, and I'll also be bringing some powder, but I really want to take care of my feet as best as I can. I really believe that getting a bad foot problem, getting bad blisters they're very difficult to manage, or just having foot pain in general, is going to make your hike miserable, and then eventually can take you off trail. So again, this is my plan. So I start in early April down at the southern terminus at Campo, California. I like these topos. I don't know if you've tried them before, but recommend that you give them a try. They have a wide toe box. They're very comfortable, and a lot of good reviews on these. And then again, getting a good pair of gaiters. They're going to support your feet and make sure that you don't have any type of foreign material getting in there is a good idea. If you haven't wore the toe socks before, I know they're a little awkward, a little weird feeling at first, but you can tell just the protection that they're going to provide inside each one of your toes, and then the added protection of an extra line in between your feet, I think pays huge benefits. So this is the Indigi toe sock. This is how it looks. Here again, at first it feels a little awkward, but I think it's well worth it. And then I've got the darn tough socks that go right over that Indigi toe sock, nice and snug. I mean, it feels good, feels nice and comfortable, gives you that added protection. Here again, I'm going to take these off and not get them wet, and be very careful about that as I'm crossing the water streams. I am bringing an extra pair of socks to be able to change out every few days and maybe wash out, so I can kind of get a new pair on every couple days. But I'm going to limit getting these wet in streams. And then the next thing that you've got to do, once you get both your pairs of socks on, then you take your gaiter and actually slide that on, and put that up around your ankle, and just kind of get that out of your way. But you do that before you put your shoes on. And then finally, you put your shoe on, get everything tightened down, and then you install the actual gaiter. So you'll notice that the gaiter fits tight up against your socks, up against your ankle area, gets locked in to your shoe, a grommet piece for the gaiter. There's a small hook that goes on there, and then you've got this Velcroed in. So this is stopping you from getting any type of foreign material, pebbles, little sticks, whatever, inside your shoe, which those will create hot spots, and that'll potentially create a blister. So one thing that I really try to do is I really try to pay attention if I do get a hot spot to take my shoes and socks off and take a look at it and address it. If I've got to clean it, or if I've got to put some type of a tape, a Leuco tape, or some type of a blister tape on it, I'll do that. Okay, so that's my plan. That's what I plan to do is to take care of my feet by wearing the toe socks, the Darn Tough socks. I'm going to have the Topo athletic shoes with a gaiter. So whatever your plan is, I've seen a lot of people do multiple different things, but take care of your feet. They will, in fact, give you a lot of pain and take you off trail. So, your feet being sore, that's one thing. Your feet are going to be sore as you're hiking all these miles, but preventing damage to your feet with blisters or with sores is I think something that can be managed. Okay, this is Shades. Hopefully this is informative and helpful, but this is my plan. So I look forward to seeing you out there in the early April timeframe. This is Shades, out.